we should elect the chair.
Senior officer, isn't it?
Pardon me?
Senior supervisor is the one that's the chair.
Do we need a motion for that?
Supposed to be.
Yeah, no, I don't think you need a motion, I think you're just doing it.
Okay, call the meeting to order and we'll stand by saying pledge of allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The reason for the meeting was we wanted to get the bid out for Man Road.
Yeah, roll call.
Excuse me. Go ahead. Patty?
Debbie? Here.
Here.
Carolyn? Gary?
Here.
Joe?
Here. Okay, the reason for the meeting today is for the unfinished business to approve a contract with MSA for Man Road contingent on the liability, on the ability to substitute the grant, and also the approval or disapproval for call for bids for Man Road. And since Patty's been corresponding with the county highway commissioner, I'd like her to explain where we are and all we got here.
So the MSA task order was submitted a couple of months ago, it's been tabled ever since. They submitted it contingent upon approval of the grant, but in talking with the county and reviewing the guidelines for the LRIP program, this is a tri-grant, you can't let a contract prior to approval, and we just got the approval of the substitution on the 11th of August. So included with that is the task order said it was for a lump sum, and it's in your packet for design and bidding, and then staking and inspection at hourly rate. So besides the fact that it was prior to the grant award, because it's included in the grant, and you'll see that also in your packet, there's another page that has engineering costs at $7,750. I was told that it has to be in the bid with the construction. So you cannot let the contract for the engineering prior to bidding the construction, because we listed it as an estimated cost in the grant application. So you just need to either disapprove or take MSA's contract off the agenda forever.
Well, when will we approve that?
That will actually be which is the next item on the agenda. The bid includes engineering and construction. So MSA is gonna have to bid with a contractor to do the engineering for the project, or bid it separately. And then work with a contractor with the engineering.
Has that been discussed with MSA? Do they realize that's what's gonna happen?
I don't believe
I
so.
don't believe so, okay.
So we'll have to definitely let them know.
Well, Dave's been
Well,
talking with Carol and I don't talk to Dave Kruger.
Did you approve it again?
So we could bid the road separate and the engineering separate, or we could bid it all together?
Yes,
So in other words, we can bid the road with an option to add the engineering.
yeah, and we can bid it, we can ask for bids as long as we say we want bids for engineering and construction. If they come in as a lump sum, that's fine. If they come in as separate bids, we can look at that separately.
correct. That's why you have a copy of the bid, so you guys.
So what we need to do is, and I will do that, I'll make a motion that we disapprove the contract with MSA.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded to disapprove the contract with MSA for Man Road. Any further discussion?
Debbie?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Gary?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, in order to get into the timeline, so we could act on this September meeting, we'd have to approve a call for bids for the Man Road project. So we could get those back by the 12th of September, and that you talk to the News Herald, that timeline will work.
Well, the News Herald and the requirements for the LRIP tri-program are you have to have a class 2 notification. So if I get them this bid today, they can publish it August 31st and September 7th, so you can open it on the 12th. And that also meets the LRIP requirements that it's published for bids 1 week prior to any action on it. So if you're just looking at the bids, we've met that requirement with those publication dates. But the other thing is, this bid does not, this is a standard bid that the state and the county give to tri and LRIP recipients. In the past, the town has asked for certificates of insurance and any kind of material ratings. So we need to include that, and then I need to, just to clarify how you want it written as far as the engineering and the construction. Do you think I need to put another paragraph in there that says you're open to bidding the engineering separately from the construction
As an option.
as an option, or just leave it this way, and if they call and have questions? I put my name on there, but we can have them call Dave.
I think you need to add the paragraph.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you need to state that we're asking for bids for the engineering and construction of the road. Engineering and construction can be bid
separately.
separately, separate items.
Dave, I have a question. The LRIP funds, was that the transfer from Birch to Man?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And there's a possibility then that depending on the bids, that the municipal funds could increase or decrease, right? Depending on the bids?
Possibility and/or the scope of the project, depending on what's left, in the budget, that could change a little bit. Yes.
I'm sorry, are we adding the certificate of insurance and?
I think we should. We have another
Okay.
bid process, have we not,
Yeah. Add certificate of insurance to the bid.
for liability?
Yes.
So who wants to make the motion?
I have a question before you go for any further.
Okay.
What is the project, with the limited amount of funding that you have available, what is going to be done?
The way it's proposed, approximately 760 feet of Man Road from Lincoln Avenue to Meadow. That's
Somewhere in between there, it's not contiguous, it's gonna be?
Yes, it is contiguous. It is contiguous. And that is the worst part of the road at this point in time. So we're gonna work our way from the west to the east,
And that's
depending on how much money we have.
complete rebuild?
Yes.
Removing pavement and base, installing 18-inch breaker rock, 6-inch base course, double runs of drain tile,
Did you
12-foot
pick
lengths,
that up?
3-foot shoulders.
Pardon me?
Did you pick up the agenda from back there?
I bought one from home, I saved the town.
Oh, well, on the packet there, it's listed on the back, there's,
Is it 700,
Okay.
760 isn't said in here?
Yes.
that isn't,
Is it supposed
And
to?
that's based on
On
an
the
estimate
back.
about what it costs per foot, with the number of dollars.
Oh, okay.
I had one more question, if I may. You're gonna be doing the Baker Rock, the base course, and the double runs of drain, and the paving will be done at a later date, and it's not included in the funding. When will that paving be done? Is that gonna be done this year yet? or
That has
next?
to be done also.
So that's gonna be in addition to your bid here?
No, when we rebuild a road, it includes the asphalt.
Okay,
Correct?
Oh, so it says in here, the paving will be done at a later date, is not including the LRIP funding. So the paving is included in the municipal funds.
Right,
It's not part of the grant money.
right.
Correct.
Okay.
Who wants to take a stab at it?
I'll make a motion to approve the call for bids for Man Road project. Yeah.
Approve the call for bids for Main Street Trip Project 14900.
Okay, there you go, the specs are in here.
Can we need a second?
I'll second that.
Motion made to do the local road improvement program, number 14900. Any,
Oh, sorry.
any further discussion? Call for the question, please.
Debbie,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
Gary,
Aye.
Joe,
Aye.
Motion carried.
We're done.
We're done.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second?
could I have one more question before adjournment? When is the CIP meeting gonna be held, do you know?
It's in the newsletter, isn't it?
Well, they're not gonna have the newsletter, but, I believe it's gonna be in September. There is a plan commission meeting Monday night.
Okay,
But the CIP meeting is gonna be what, September?
September 26th.
That'll be their regular
Right, on the-
plan commission meeting, which is the last Monday.
Yeah.
September 26th,
Mm-hmm,
that's the CIP meeting?
Correct.
Okay.
at this time.
And how far out will that CIP go, does anybody know?
Well, this is for the next.
I'm assuming 5 years, that's what they did last time, but
Okay,
we haven't been told.
They'll surprise us.
Any other questions? We have a motion, we have a second to adjourn.
I'll second.
Second by Gary. Any further discussion? Motion, call for the question.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, I'm in favor.
Motion carried. We're adjourned.
No waste in favor too.
What's that?
No waste in favor too.
She wants to go home.
She's waiting in the car.
Oh,
Oh, you guys are heading up north?
Yeah, thanks for
All right,
meeting on short notice.